Man joins ex-wife to chase massive and dangerous tornadoes. There are multiple tornadoes ravaging a town. A team decides to throw Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz in them, and look, a flying cow! Will this team of scientists from Oklahoma be able to withstand nature's forces? This is Jace with Popcorn Recap. Find out in today's movie called Twister. No, not the non-consensual mat game. It's June 1969. A man in Oklahoma drinks his coffee while watching a tornado warning on TV. The weather quickly turns bad, and the man's wife wakes their daughter Jo so they can evacuate to safety in their storm cellar. Inside the storm cellar, Jo tells her father that their dog Joey is still outside. He then opens the door and Joey quickly enters the cellar. Jo is relieved and immediately hugs the dog. Meanwhile, his father closes the door, and her mother lights a lamp to brighten up the cellar. As the family braces for the tornado's impact, Joe's father notices that the door is struggling against the strong winds and desperately tries to hold it closed. Unfortunately, he used a single bolt lock to secure the cellar door. He shouts that he can't hold it anymore. The tornado delivers its wrath. Joe and her mother watch in terror as the cellar door is blown away, and the father with it. Morning comes, and nothing but pure devastation is left for the mother and child. It's present-day 1995. A satellite hovers around the Earth while monitoring weather disturbances. Down at the National Severe Storm Laboratory, scientists receive some disturbing data and fear that there are tornadoes incoming. Meanwhile, Bill is on his way to meet up with his ex-wife, Jo Harding. He wants to get the divorce papers Jo signed so he can finally marry his fiancée Melissa, who is with him as well. They have a quick talk about Bill looking nervous, which is only natural if you bring your fiancée along when meeting your ex-wife. Nearby, Jo is working on her weather equipment. Once the device is fixed, she then asks for a weather reading. The rest of her crew are on standby, jamming to music or arguing about folding maps. Shortly after, Bill and his fiancée arrive at Joe's location. Bill is immediately greeted by Dustin, and he introduces him to Melissa. He then leaves Melissa to Dustin's care and goes to see Joe. Bill is greeted by everyone he meets with a lot of excitement. Throughout that time, Bill continuously tells everyone he meets that he's not back. Finally reaching Joe, Bill greets her and she smiles happily when greeting him back. They have a quick talk about the series of storms coming their way. Bill asks Joe about the divorce paper, and Joe decides to make more small talk. Noticing that Bill seems to be in a rush, Joe asks if he is going to get married. He then drops a bomb and says he is. Joe awkwardly smiles back in surprise and starts asking him about his fiancée while walking to get the divorce papers. After receiving the divorce papers, Bill examines them and finds that Joe missed signing a page. Joe wants to read the page she missed, but a frustrated Bill tells her not to. He then tells her to sign it so he and Melissa can be on their way. After hearing that, Joe decides to meet her. Joe comes face to face with Melissa and greets her while Bill follows behind. After some awkward conversations, Joe decides to tell Bill about Dorothy, a device designed to study tornadoes. The device was created from Bill's ideas, so he is excited to check it out. Melissa then checks on Bill and receives a short seminar on how Dorothy works. Essentially, it deploys small instruments into a tornado in order to measure and study the data. The data is then used to learn more about tornadoes to help predict the severity of them, and in the long term, hopefully save more lives. Shortly after that, Jo receives a report about a tornado developing in the area. She and her team get excited and immediately jump into action. While preparing to leave, Melissa asks Jo if the divorce papers were signed. He realizes that they weren't and decides to go after Jo. Bill tells Melissa to go home. Melissa denies his request and tags along. En route to the tornado's location, Bill meets an old rival named Jonas. He hates his guts because he thinks Jonas is only after the money and not the science of studying tornadoes. After a little chat with Joe on the radio, a vehicle from Team Jonas rudely cuts Bill. He loses control of his vehicle and stops on the side of the road. Later on, the entire team makes a pit stop and Bill gets his tires repaired. He then catches a glimpse of Jonas talking about his very own tornado monitoring device. After realizing the device's similarity to Dorothy, he moves to confront Jonas. Jo and her team then rush to stop the commotion. Inside a diner nearby, Jo and Melissa have a little chat about Jo trying to get Bill back in her life. Jo responds by paying for their coffee and leaving silently. Outside, Bill gets one with nature to figure out what the storm is thinking. He then tells Dustin to get ready because the tornado is coming. The entire team moves out toward the location of the tornado. This time, though, Bill decides to leave his fiancée to drive their car and goes with Jo instead. Melissa just rolls with everything, and even has time to talk with her clients as a therapist. Jo and Bill argue about his inability to finish things. During that time, Bill fails to keep his eyes on the road and almost crashes into a truck. Their argument stops once they spot a tornado at a distance. Near the tornado, Joe and Bill have another argument on how to intercept it. After losing his patience with Joe's nagging, Bill decides to be reckless and take a rough path to intercept. A few moments later, they find themselves in front of the tornado and in a desperate situation. Their path leads to a dead end. The two exit their vehicle and Joe tries to repair Dorothy. Bill stops her after seeing how dangerous the situation is. As the tornado approaches, the two are forced to take cover in a platform nearby. Joe's truck is blown away, but the two are still safe after the tornado passes. By some stroke of luck, Joe's truck ends up falling in front of the vehicle that Melissa is driving. Everyone rushes to see if she's okay, and Bill comforts her. Since Joe's truck is totaled, she decides to use Bill's truck instead, despite his refusal. The team gets back on the road, hoping to catch another tornado. Near the next tornado, Jonas and his team are trying to predict the tornado's movement with their high-tech equipment. Team Joe catches up but decides to change plans after Bill says it'll change course. Unlike Team Jonas, Bill doesn't need any high-tech equipment to predict the tornado's path. The tornado simply tells him where it's going. Bill was correct, and they are in a better position to intercept the tornado. Seeing this, Jonas gets frustrated and starts complaining to his team. Back in Bill's truck, Melissa once again gets a call from a client. Bill then reveals that she is a reproductive health therapist to Joe. After a while, Bill tells everyone to hang back and proceeds to get closer to the tornado. Eventually, they find themselves on a bridge facing sister tornadoes. Melissa gets another call from a client, but decides to drop it after seeing a cow flying in front of them. The three get caught in the tornadoes and once again get out safely. Bill and Joe celebrate while Melissa remains shocked after the terrifying experience. Bill starts comforting her while the entire team celebrates. They then realize that they were near Wakita and decide to visit Joe's aunt living there for some food. Arriving at Wakita, Joe's aunt Meg sees the team arriving and runs to greet them, especially Bill. Shortly after, everyone is treated to some great food at Meg's table. They are eating steak, eggs, and mashed potatoes while talking about storms. Melissa awkwardly joins the team to eat as well. A few moments later, Jonas appears on TV talking about the tornadoes. The entire team makes fun of him and Bill decides to turn off the TV. Bill joins everyone at the table and everyone tells Melissa about Bill's past. Upstairs, Joe and Meg have a heart-to-heart talk about Bill. Back downstairs, Dustin dances in excitement as news arrives about another tornado. The team scrambles again and prepares to depart. Meg sees everyone off as they leave excited about their next tornado. On the road, Bill is given directions to the quickest route toward the tornado. Bill listens to the tornado instead and takes his own route. Bill ends up being correct. However, they struggle to find a visual of the tornado and become nervous. Moments later, hail starts to drop from the sky. Bill preps Dorothy for deployment and they soon get a visual of the massive tornado. Bill and Joe head toward the tornado's path to intercept. Meanwhile, Justin is viewing the tornado through a camera and tells Melissa to look at it as well. During all that chaos, Melissa finally realizes that everyone around her is crazy. Bill and Joe, on the other hand, are now ready to deploy Dorothy in front of the tornado. Despite all the flying boats, bikes, and explosions that come their way, Joe and Bill try to deploy Dorothy. They fail again, and another Dorothy device is destroyed. As Joe is trying to gather the scattered Dorothy sensors, Bill tells her to retreat. Refusing to accept failure, Joe freaks out and the two get into another heated argument. Bill tells her to stop living in the past and move on. Melissa hears their entire conversation through the radio and feels sad after. The entire team retreats and rests in a nearby town. Later that night, the entire team's spirits are down. Joe decides to sit down and finally sign the divorce papers for Bill. Bill meets up with her and has a little talk about what happened that day. Bill then notices that the TV reception got cut off and observes the weather around them. The wind starts picking up and out of nowhere, a massive tornado appears in front of them. Everyone scrambles to find a safe place to hide. The team hides in a nearby building and takes cover. The tornado hits and starts destroying everything in its path. The team is like a magnet for dangerous debris. In the end, they are able to survive that dangerous tornado encounter. After getting out of the shelter, the team learns that the tornado is heading to Wakita, the place where Joe's aunt lives. The team decides to head there quickly to save Meg. Bill tells Melissa about his plans, and she tells him she's going home. At this point, Melissa has realized how crazy Bill's life is and decides to end their relationship. Bill simply accepts it and moves on to Wakita with the entire team. They arrive at Wakita later on and find only destruction in the town. They find Meg's house ruined and rush to find her. Joe and Bill successfully find Meg and save her from the wreckage. Before Meg is brought to the hospital, she has a short talk with Joe about not giving up on his career. Joe figures out how to make Dorothy's sensor more effective. The team rushes to make the modifications on the sensors as they head straight to their next tornado. The team reaches the location of the next tornado, and it's a massive one. After finishing their final preparations on Dorothy, Joe and Bill head to intercept the tornado. The two then drop one of their Dorothy devices near the tornado's path. The deployment fails again because the device can't withstand the power of the massive twister. As Joe and Bill try to escape, their truck gets stuck while remaining in the tornado's path. After a close encounter with a flying petroleum tanker, the two escape safely again. They then proceed to intercept the tornado again to deploy their final Dorothy device. Meanwhile, Jonas and his team are making their attempt to intercept the tornado. Joe and Bill try to share some advice with Jonas, but are ignored. As a result, Jonas loses his life while attempting to intercept the twister. Joe and Bill go through plenty of debris, and even a house that flew right onto their path. Joe preps the final Dorothy. This time, they decide to leave the device on the truck and simply jump out while it moves toward the tornado. Dorothy successfully deploys its sensors, and the entire team celebrates as they receive never-before-seen data on tornadoes. The celebration quickly comes to an end as they realize that the twister was moving towards Joe and Bill. Joe and Bill desperately try to outrun the massive tornado. They find themselves on a farm nearby and try to find a place to take cover. Countless dangerous pieces of debris are sent flying toward the two, but they dodge everything with ease. Eventually, they find a building with pipes inside that goes down at least 30 feet underground. Bill says that they are strong enough to withstand the winds and they should tie themselves to it. Conveniently, strong leather straps were lying around, and the two tie their bodies to the pipes. The tornado rips the building apart, but fails to take Joe and Bill with it. Eventually, the tornado dissipates. The two once again survive and immediately talk about their plans. The entire team rushes to greet them and celebrate their success. Joe and Bill decide to make out while the rest of the team celebrates amidst the destruction left by the tornado. Dorothy is actually based on a real-life device. Instead, it was called Toto, like the dog. Subscribe for more videos like this. Turn on notifications and leave a like. It really helps the channel.